This is fun. The FU Network.
The girls are out to bingo and the boys are getting stinko, and we think no more of Inco on a Sudbury Saturday night. According to music legend Stompin Tom, that's what passes for fun in Sudbury, Ontario, which explains why these guys found something else to entertain themselves.
While the curtain's closing and I'm stuck here frozen.
Meet the Fortunate Losers, a band whose logo in 2019 is all kinds of wrong. They're from the Big Nickel, which is good because it prepared them for how much money there is in Canadian indie rock. But they're steadily building an audience as they tour far and wide, and when they came to Toronto, they asked me to come and meet them. Alright, so here I am with the band calls themselves the Fortunate Losers. Let's start by them introducing themselves. Alright, your name is?
Dan.
Dan, and you are?
Devin.
Devin, okay. And his big lurch. What's your name?
Brent.
Brent, and over here?
Brad.
Okay, and you know why I do that? Because it helps the audience get to know you. Also, I don't know your names, so this helps me try to remember, all right? Don't expect me to commit them to memory. All right, so here with the Fortunate Losers, and guys, I want to ask you, where were you guys? Do you remember where you were when you found out that all the good band names were taken?
Up in my shop. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Was it your idea that...
Sit in the barn.
Yeah, so was it your idea to be Fortunate Losers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I understand your generation likes the irony. Is there irony in this, the Fortunate Losers?
Yeah, it comes from the movie Rockstar, Mark Wahlberg.
All right, and so you really didn't have an original idea at all. You just pulled something out of a movie.
That's the best we come up with today. It's the best we got.
Well, you know, there was another day after that, so you had a chance to redeem yourself. All right, so you guys, Sudbury. From Sudbury?
Big Nickel.
The Big Nickel.
A lot of rocks.
How do you guys like it here in Toronto? Who wants to hear? How about you? How do you like it in Toronto?
I like it here. It smells weird.
Okay, what smells different between here and Sudbury?
Well, up in Sudbury, it's all rocks and trees, so you get a bit of nature, but here, not so much.
Not so,
People. It smells like feet. And
It's all people. People don't smell great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, I'm cutting in here.
No, that's okay. You see, people don't smell great?
Yeah, no.
You know, I advise you to come to Toronto in July and ride the bus through Chinatown the day before Garbage Day. If you think it doesn't smell so good now, wait, even then.
Strike.
Yeah, so you guys, big trouble being in the shadow of Stompin Tom?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Stompin Tom's a great.
Yeah? Was he an inspiration to you?
Not really.
I like your honesty. I like, instead of just bullshitting me, you're just like, yeah, not really. Don't
I'll
give
tell
it.
you straight up.
Yeah?
Not exactly an influence, though.
No. Did you ever listen to Stompin Tom?
Maybe like once ever.
Yeah, was it because somebody else was playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I figured that was it. So you guys, your sound, I would describe you as kind of like Nickelback meets Three Doors Down.
Yo, I'll take it.
Okay? But hey, I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not... Listen, you should sell as many albums as Nickelback, right? Even though nobody knows anyone who bought one. They obviously did very well. Now, so was that your influence? Is that basically what you grew up with? Or, why this sound? Why'd you decide to this sound? Dan? Your name's Dan, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
All right,
it,
good.
Man. I don't know. It's like an old school sound. It's been missing for a while. Not a lot of people are doing it.
We love Soundgarden and Smashing
Alice in
Pumpkins,
Chains.
all 90s.
We saw Alice in Chains last night.
MTV, when MTV was
sick.
real.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, before it was reality shows? Isn't it funny how it was more real before reality shows?
Yeah, if they could just if they could just take all the talk shows and all the just waste of time, just give me music videos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but can't you just watch those anywhere now?
Yeah.
But wasn't it better when you had a channel where where you could find it and people were talking about them and stuff?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dishwalla. The Incubus. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on? How'd you get so freaking tall, by the way? What the hell they feeding you over there in Sudbury?
Nickel, man. I got nothing.
So you're the one that, you're the sort of the sensitive one that doesn't talk much? Is that the story?
Yeah, you pretty much nailed that one.
Yeah? Yeah.
say a word.
Because, you know, you have to be, in the band, there has to be, you gotta have the sort of heartthrob,
he's the young trouble.
which is you, right, Devin? Yeah, you're like the heartthrob guy.
He's the heartthrob.
Yeah, you're kind of the comic relief, Dan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you'd be like the comic relief. You just show up places.
Got it.
Yeah, you don't even have to say anything.
Not with all of his gear.
I'm just talking about like if we did a show like the Monkees, that's what you guys would be. Right now, okay, you guys, you're big fans of the grunge era. Here, you, move the hell in. You're ruining my shot. Thank you. All right, everyone stand closer. Yeah, like you like each other. All right, that's better. All right, I should have done that beforehand. So, your big influence was the 90s music, you're saying, right? Grunge?
Yeah, we got the chance to actually see Alice in Chains last night, which was just huge for us. Like, one of our biggest inspirations, so it was just amazing.
And now, did they perform as well as you hoped, or did age dim them at all?
Brad, who's your favorite band? Who's your favorite band, Brad?
Alice in Chains.
Oh, I must have been sick.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
All right, it wasn't like, going to see Cheap Trick and the guys in his 70s still wearing the shorts? It wasn't like, nothing like that?
I mean, Jerry Cantrell looks like he's out of the 90s still, but...
Well, you gotta, listen, the guy's a classic. Why change your look? Look at me.
Yep.
All right. Now, so that was your influence. And, the 90s was the grunge era. And then the 2000s, I guess you could call that, sort of the pop era with the boy bands and Britney Spears and stuff.
Oh, I mean, there was
Fred
like Limp
Durst.
Bizkit and all that, too.
Yeah.
That was alright.
What's that?
There was like all the Limp Bizkit shit and all that, too.
Limp
right?
Bizkit, Fred Durst is a piece of crap. All right? But you like Limp Bizkit, okay, but that really didn't define the era. It was more, it was more merchandising and more auto-tune. What would you guys say this era of music would be called?
The last 10 years?
Yeah, like even the last 5 years, whatever.
Indie rock.
Indie folk rock? So you think that in like 10 years, people who are growing up now they'll be reaching back like you guys did and it'll be indie folk rock?
We hope that it's going to be active rock in the near future.
Yeah? Is that your prayer? The rock comes back? Real rock?
Absolutely.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have
Praying every
music
day.
that's not like
Garbage.
Good music.
Yeah, not garbage
Getting
music.
sick of this auto tune.
Now, you guys became a band when it used to be that you had to put out a full album and get signed and everything. Now, you can go directly to the consumer, which is, great for bands like you guys, who you're a good band, but there's a lot of good bands out there. How do you get your stuff out? You put it out online. Your videos, by the way, I have to say, your videos, okay, while they are very much Canadian indie videos, which means that they're clearly shot in a place where I don't think the people who owned the place knew you were shooting there. At least they maintain a filmic quality, and it's consistent with the lyrics of your songs. Do you enjoy music videos, or do you think, is that really a waste of your time?
No, they're sick.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're sick?
Yeah, they're sick. I know they're seriously sick. Like, we get to work with other people that are passionate about what they do, and we get to give our fans like a different medium of listening to our music and stuff, kind of seeing the songs through like another set of eyes.
They give our fans a whole new approach to a song, a whole second chance, like a whole rebirth, if you will.
It just sucks
for
to play the
music
song
videos.
4,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the problem?
It's a pain in the ass.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
We have another new video coming soon. We actually just, I think we wrapped filming yesterday, so...
Why do you not know?
I just show up and play guitar.
All it was yesterday was Alice in Chains for you, right? Everything else is a big fucking blur.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, so what do you guys hope is the next step?
World domination.
Okay, that's not the next step. There has to be some steps between here and world domination. So it's like, what are the underpants gnomes? You know that.
Step one.
Yeah, that's right. Step 3, profits. All right. So
Do some playing and some big festival dates and get on a supporting slot
Yeah.
yeah,
across the country and
Just tour
hopefully in the
everywhere,
States.
Now you guys have gone out on, with done some supporting stuff, right?
Yeah.
You guys have been touring. Do you ever have to tour with other bands and you think, what a bunch of fucking assholes?
No.
Liar! Here, you'll tell me the truth. You'll tell me the
He
truth.
knows I'm weak.
That's right. I sense the forces weaken you. But seriously, I mean, I'm not asking for names. I'm just saying, you ever have to work with people who are assholes?
75% of them are pieces of shit.
Excellent.
I'm just kidding.
No, he is not. What about you? What do you think? What's the percentage?
About the I'd give a good solid percent, or just 10% are really bad.
10%?
But other than that, there's some that are okay. And then there's some
We in
that are
that
great.
10%?
They just don't give a. They don't give a fuck. Like,
You are the 10%.
Like
You-
when we go around, like we don't really tour with all other bands.
Yeah,
so I mean,
they-
if you're fucking watching this, I shouldn't be swearing. I teach children. If you're watching this and
very
you play in a
well.
band, come. Hey.
Well, hey,
come tour with us.
I like what you're teaching children. By the way, they could teach you words that are far worse than fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely.
They're coming up with words.
They compound words. English is a growing language.
Lit and
I
swag.
mean, a few years ago, would you ever have heard of a douche canoe? No, English, it
that
grows.
was my generation, man.
Yeah, what, douche canoe?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're of the douche canoe generation. Is that what you guys are?
DC, bro.
he is a douche canoe.
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you think DC stands for? Devin Cox? No, it's douche canoe.
Yo, canoe spelled with a K, man.
Canoe is not spelled with a K. That'd be kayak. It'd be a douche kayak. Yeah. All right, Dan. I want you to go over there to that jacket. You see the orange thing there?
Yeah.
Pull it out. Okay, so
Is this your brother?
I got you guys a pair of Ed the Sock socks.
Oh my god.
Show the camera, Dan.
Oh well.
Show the cameras on Christmas morning. There we go. There you go. The thing is, it's one pair of socks.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna have to learn how to share. Okay? Because they're valuable.
I can't even put on the sock. You're upside down.
That's part of the idea. I don't want assholes like you pretending to be me.
Oh, hey, I'm at the socks. Oh, I want
Here,
my
let's do
ass,
this.
but I'm
Let's
not
watch
supposed to
Dan.
swear.
Let's watch Dan's little puppet show. Go ahead, Dan.
Totally garbage. That's it.
Stick with teaching and
Yeah,
whatever this
I
music
will
thing is you're
try.
doing.
I will try.
Yeah, puppetry, it ain't for you. So you guys, I don't know if you'll have to share, like each of you will wear one, and then the other day you guys will switch and the other guys will wear one. But they're too valuable to give all of you socks. All right, so
Thanks a lot, Ed.
so listen, you guys, people out there should check out their music. Fortunate Losers from the Big Nickel. Like I said, it's music that reminds me of times when there was music. If that makes any sense. Yeah, and it's always important to support indie bands. Much as I kid around with these guys, it's guys like these guys who are the future of music in this country. And if that doesn't scare the shit out of you, look at them. Look at them. If that doesn't scare the shit out of you, nothing will.
This is fun. The FU Network.